You are sitting on a flight. The aircraft is carrying you at 900 kilometers per hour at 35,000 feet. And at some point, most passengers wonder, when was this aircraft last checked? The answer is going to surprise you because it was not last week. It was not last month. It was today. And it wasn't the only time. I am a licensed aircraft maintenance engineer. I have signed aircraft as airworthy before the sun came up so that your flight departed on time. And here's what most people never understand. Commercial aircraft are not just maintained regularly, they are maintained constantly. There is an entire system behind every departure. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that system looks like. Commercial aircraft maintenance operates on a structured schedule. It is called a maintenance program. Every aircraft type has one, approved by the regulator, followed without exception. The program is built around check intervals. Each check has a specific scope. Each check has a specific trigger: hours flown, cycles completed, or calendar time. Miss the interval, the aircraft does not fly. The system does not allow exceptions. The first check happens every single day, before the first flight of the day. It is called the daily check, often combined with the pre-flight inspection, and it is exactly what it sounds like. A licensed engineer inspects the aircraft before departure. Tires, fluid levels, lights, flight controls, logbook entries. Any defect raised by the crew the day before is reviewed. If something is not right, the aircraft does not go. This happens every day, every aircraft, every operator, no exceptions. Every 400 to 600 flight hours. The aircraft goes in for an A check, roughly every 4 to 8 weeks depending on how hard the aircraft has worked. This is a more detailed inspection than the daily check. It takes between 6 and 10 hours, usually done overnight so the aircraft is back in service by morning. Filters are inspected and replaced. Fluid levels are checked and topped up. Cabin equipment is reviewed. A more thorough visual inspection of the airframe and systems is completed. The aircraft is signed back into service by a licensed certifying engineer. Every action documented. Every item accounted for. At longer intervals, and typically every 18 to 24 months, the aircraft goes in for a C check. This is a significant event. The aircraft is taken out of service for 1 to 3 weeks. It goes into a hangar, and it is inspected at a level that passengers never see. Panels are removed to access internal structure. Systems are tested in depth: hydraulic, electrical, fuel, pressurization. Structural inspections look for fatigue, corrosion, and damage. Control surfaces are removed and inspected. This is not a check. This is a full technical examination. The cost runs into hundreds of thousands of dollars per aircraft. In 1988, Aloha Airlines Flight 243 was operating a routine inter-island flight in Hawaii. Boeing 737, 89 people on board, at 24,000 feet. A section of the fuselage tore away. The aircraft landed safely, one fatality. But the investigation changed aviation maintenance forever. The investigation found extensive fatigue cracking in the fuselage structure. The aircraft had completed nearly 90,000 flight cycles, far more than comparable aircraft at the time. The inspection program at the time did not fully account for the high cycle usage. The result was a complete overhaul of structural inspection requirements globally: aging aircraft programs, enhanced fatigue inspection intervals, mandatory structural audits introduced across the industry. The system that exists today was built on that lesson. Every 6 to 12 years, an aircraft undergoes a D check, also called a heavy maintenance visit. This is the most comprehensive maintenance event in commercial aviation. The aircraft is essentially stripped to its frame. Every system is inspected or overhauled. Interior is completely removed: seats, panels, galleys, flooring. Engines may be sent for full overhaul separately. Landing gear is removed and overhauled. The airframe is inspected for corrosion, fatigue, and structural integrity. For a Boeing 777, this can exceed $4 million US, and that is before any major defects are found. The aircraft is out of service for up to 2 months. When it returns, it is effectively rebuilt. Daily checks: A checks, C checks, D checks. Every interval defined, every action documented, every sign-off legally binding. This is not optional maintenance. This is the architecture that keeps commercial aviation the safest form of transport on Earth. The regulators set the minimum standard. The manufacturers define the maintenance program. The operators execute it. And a licensed engineer signs every single step. No signature, no flight. Every time you board a commercial aircraft, that aircraft has already been through this system. Inspected, documented, signed. Before you arrived at the gate, before the crew boarded, before the fuel was loaded, every flight already checked. Every flight already checked. If you want to understand what's actually happening every time you fly, subscribe. See you in the next one.